What's going on, guys and gals? I was looking at one of my recipes that I put on Facebook today, and I said, you know what? I'm going to try to make this recipe the way it was written, and I'm not going to start adding a whole lot of my stuff to it, but I'm probably going to end up adding my kind of touch to it anyway. But I'm going to make it the way it's supposed to be made. I'm going to make some broccoli tots. And we're going to do it with the breading. We ain't going to do it all the healthy way. You know, it's going to have bread. It ain't going to be gluten-free. Well, it might be gluten-free, but it's going to be the way that it was originally presented to me. And we're going to see how that comes out. So y'all watch me. All right, this is what we're going to start off with. We're going to start off with a 10-ounce bag of riced broccoli. They make it all neat now, all riced up for you. We're going to have 2/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs, 1/4 of a cup of chives, 2 cloves of garlic, and 2/3 of a cup of cheddar cheese, and 1 whole egg. Alrighty, what you're going to want to do is boil some water and add your riced broccoli to it. And we're only going to let that boil for about 2 minutes or so, and then we're going to take it off and strain it. Alright, it's been about 2 minutes. We're going to just strain that off there. Oops. There we go. We're fogging up a little bit here. And to help it cool off a little bit more, we're just going to run some cold water over it. And then you're going to let it continue to drain a little bit. Now I'm just going to take a big wad of paper towels and just kind of mash some of the remaining moisture out of there. We don't want a whole lot of moisture. We want some, but not a whole lot. All right, then we're going to add our egg, whole egg. Going to add our garlic. Going to add our chives. Add our breadcrumbs, and we're going to add our cheese. Then we're going to mix that all together. We're also going to season this to taste, just with a little bit of seasoning salt here. Not much. There's not much in this bottle actually. Okay, then what we're going to let that do is just kind of put it in the refrigerator and let it cool for a little while. Alrighty, so it's been in there for about a few hours. I came home at lunchtime and started this. So it's been in there for, I guess about 4 or 5 hours. And some of the moisture has come out of it. Now we're going to form these into patties here. Alrighty, and this is what they look like after you scoop them out. I used one of these little scoops like this to scoop them. Some of them are bigger. Some of them are smaller, but they all look like little tots. They don't look like the little monsters I made the first time I made these things. And I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to cook a portion of them in the frying pan just to see if they'll cook in the frying pan. And I'm going to cook the traditional way in the oven with some of them as well. Okay, I placed them on an oil cookie sheet. Last time I just kind of sprayed oil, and they still kind of stuck. So I took some coconut oil and I put it up here, maybe 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. And it's going to have a little, you can see it down there in the corner, it's going to have a little bit of a base here. I'm going to put them in the oven at 400 degrees, 10 minutes per side. Try this in the oil. I'm only going to try one at first, just to see how it works. I don't think it's going to work, but maybe it will. Try one. Sometimes they kind of fall apart. If this works, I would much rather cook them this way because I think they taste better. So hopefully it won't fall apart. Okay, so far so good. It hasn't fallen apart, but we haven't turned it over yet either. All right, let's try this. Hey, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I never would have expected it to stay together. Nice. So now we're going to add the other ones in there since that one stayed together. Add that one in there. That one in there. And that one in there. And of course, you know which ones are going to taste better. The ones that are cooked in this oil. That's why I only put 4 of them in there. And look at that. Even after flipping them, they stayed together. Wow, I guess the content of the tots is probably what matters. That bread makes it stay together, and that coconut flour didn't make it stay together like that. I think it would have fallen apart. Alrighty, we just took them out of the oil, and you know there's no question which one's going to taste better. I'm going to taste one of those once they cool down, but the ones cooked in the oil is going to taste better than the ones baked. I can tell you that already. They're both going to be good. This one's going to be better. Alright, like I said, I know which one's going to taste good. This one's going to taste better. I hadn't even taken the other ones out of the oven yet because they still got another minute on one side. So, look at that. That's pretty darn good right there. That is delicious. They will all be fried the next time. And put it on some dipping sauce. That'll really make them real good. Alrighty. See, look at those. They ain't breaded up like the other ones. I'm not saying they're not good now, but look at them. We're gonna flip them over and make sure that they're nice and good. That's just been 10 minutes. Okay, I got them flipped over. They still don't look good as those fried ones. And now we have to get them nice and brown. I'm really thinking about taking these things out and putting them in the oil. Alright, they've been cooking for another 10 minutes, and see, they're not really that done. So I'm going to let them cook a little bit longer to brown them. So I'm going to give them another 10 minutes. Frying took 3-4 minutes at the most. Alright, we had to, so now they're getting brown now, but I had to take the thing all the way up to broil to start to get them brown. And they're still not as brown as those ones were that we fried, but they are brown. So I'm going to flip them one more time, and then they should be done. All right, we're going to take them out. They look nice and brown to me. Maybe they will taste as good. They weren't as convenient as the fried ones, but maybe these are a little bit healthy. Of course, now they do have oil down there, so they are being cooked in oil. So we'll let them cool down for a little while, and we'll see what it tastes like. All right, we're gonna try one of these. These right here, yeah, they're baked. They're not immersed in grease or anything like that, but you know, maybe they're good. The other ones were good, the fried ones. And those are just as good. They really are, y'all. They are just as good. Well, not just as good, but they're good. The fried ones are better. The fried ones are much better. These are real good as well too. So if you want to try something that's real easy and it stays together and it's an alternative to potatoes, try the broccoli tots. They both came out good. The fried is better.